that sounds good.
Richard Davenport on the Morning Rush is brought to you by House of Webster and Rogers.
You know, I say I'm trying to watch what I eat. Well, I cheated the other night.
When it comes to flavor, nobody does it better than House of Webster.
That's what makes them different than others. They have so many different flavors.
Locally made jams, jellies, salsas, and sauces for over 90 years.
Surely you're going to find one that you really, really like, or you're going to like them all.
Well, RD, sorry you have to follow that, man. That's a tough act to follow, but we appreciate you weathering the storm and coming on with us this morning. This is a busy day for you, isn't it?
Yeah, but man, I needed that. That was good stuff, Lisa. Way to go.
Need to pick me up. All right, so give us a sense. You've got some intel. You've got some knowledge. These 4 in-state kids that Ryan Silverfield flipped on Monday, kind of it caught me off guard. I think it caught some Arkansas fans off guard, and they're like, okay, this cat's here to play. Just kind of take us behind the scenes of maybe what happened here in the last 48 hours or so with Ryan Silverfield, not just getting some kids to commit, but got a lot of them that signed already today as well.
Well, he had a kind of a previous relationship with the kids when he was at Memphis. I mean, obviously Memphis, he's recruited the state of Arkansas, and he's signed a few kids from Arkansas, but he obviously, I mean, I know that they've been talking for several weeks as far as Silverfield to those kids while he was at Memphis, trying to get them to go to Memphis, and obviously when he got the job, he continued that, and let's face it, I mean, give Coach Silverfield a lot of credit, and at the same time, we must remember that Yurchek talked about giving him the resources to be successful, and you know, that's part of recruiting nowadays. Any
indication on what that looks like? We've seen Virginia's text already kind of put out there in the public. Hunter's talked about it, I think, twice, once in the release and then publicly, if I remember right, in another statement. Any idea, if at all, Richard, what that looks like?
As far as the resources and stuff?
Yeah, just getting those in place, maybe putting some allocation and stuff like that.
Oh, there's no doubt. I mean, he's talked about the need for increasing the recruiting staff, support staff, salary pool for assistants, and let's face it, you got to address NIL too. You know, even with revenue sharing, it looks like the College Sports Commission, from what I gather, all the schools in the Power 4 conferences have to sign that agreement with the College Sports Commission for it to be. If a school does not, just one school does not sign that agreement, that voids everything. So what happens there? We continue with the wild, wild west, where there are no limits on NIL. So you have to also be prepared for that. So I assume that not only is the funding for the football program, as far as personnel and staffing and all that a part of the process, but NIL too, because you knew today may come to the point where the commission doesn't have the authority to enforce the rules, and where you if it's a $600 deal as far as NIL, it has to be approved by them. From what I've gathered in talking to people, if just one school doesn't sign that agreement, it's not valid. So it's back to the wild, wild west.
None of us are naive to believe that we're ever going to change these rules. They're not interested in a level playing field. I mean, they're just not. I mean, the way it is now is the way they really kind of want it. No real rules, so no real enforcement. We'll just do what we want. Yeah. I mean, there's never going to be a world where they sign this and every school gets on board. They don't want it even. They want the haves and the have-nots, and that's exactly what we're going to get.
No, I'm not very optimistic. I've been pessimistic ever since the House settlement was, agreed upon. I I don't know what the direction of the college game is going to be like in next year, 5 years, 10 years. It's a mess. It's a cluster, and if you're not willing to put forth the money, you're going to be left behind. And let's face it, Arkansas has been behind NIL ever since it started. This year, that they were fairly competitive, not on the football field, as far as NIL, but it still wasn't like the upper tier schools in the SEC numbers wise. So that was a contributing factor, no doubt, to this season. But going forward, you better be prepared to have money to spend.
About 30 minutes ago, Kane Archer signed his letter of intent with Utah. Did that there on campus in Greenwood. What's your read on this, and why was it that Arkansas and Kane could never really connect?
Well, I mean, obviously we had the previous coaching staff. We talked about that, and Coach Silverfield is, evidently made an evaluation and didn't decide to go forward. I get why Arkansas fans won't Kane at Arkansas. I get that. I really do. But I've always supported and always supported each staff's right to make decisions, whether they're popular or not popular, to evaluate talent and make decisions, whether or not they want that young man or that person as a part of their program. And the past staff decided that wasn't the case, and evidently Silverfield has said the same thing.
He's going to bring a lot of or some of his staff from Memphis. What are you hearing in regards to staff? And give us an idea of who maybe some of the better recruiters on that staff might be as we start learning those names.
I'll be honest with you, I haven't even gotten to that. Just the last 48 hours, I've been focused on recruiting. I do know that there is some staff coming, but I don't know. I just know one particular name. I prefer not to say anything right there, but I would assume that there's going to be several others. But as far as staffing, I really don't know. I've been so consumed with recruiting.
Richard, with you being kind of, I know you popped on earlier this morning. Now, in the midst of all that, who's signed? I've written down some names like Kendrick Williams from Fayetteville High School. You got Blair Irvin from Bentonville. You got the kid from Oklahoma. Who else signed? Who is inked as of today when you hopped on with us?
Well, Anthony Kennedy at least was the last one I saw, and I'm gonna check and see if there's been another one. Anthony Kennedy, 4-star defensive lineman from Little Rock Central. Yeah, he's still the last one that has been announced. You've got Tay Lockett, obviously from Conway. Hugh Smith, the offensive lineman from Missouri City, Texas. T.J. Hodges from Bryant, the running back who flipped from Missouri to Arkansas, has signed. Kendrick Williams from Fayetteville. Danny Bill, who was a former Oklahoma State commitment, has signed. Ja'Cory Smith, former Oklahoma commitment, has signed. And Ben McGinga from Buford, Georgia. I think this is probably one of the more impressive signs, just because the status of Coach Mateos is, not known. And to be honest with you, I don't think he's going to be retained, but I could be wrong. But I mean, he's a young man that reopened back in October when he'd been committed since back during the summer. He reopened because of Coach Pittman and had been fired, and he recommitted not too long ago. And for him to still sign with Arkansas, and hey, give Coach Silverfield credit, is quite impressive. But at the same time, it also tells you how much he loves Arkansas. There's just no doubt he just loves Arkansas. I think it's one of those cases that if he was going to go to a school and was not going to play football, it'd probably be Arkansas. So he just fell in love with Arkansas. Colton Yarborough from Durant, Oklahoma, been committed to Arkansas for more than a year. Hasn't even came close to wavering. he's signing Jalen Copeland from the cornerback from Georgia, who has a pretty good offer list. Was the first one to sign. So we're still waiting on a few others. I think Jude Hall from South Carolina, receiver, was committed to Memphis. Will probably end up signing, but can't guarantee until that's announced. And then Brandon Love, a cornerback from Crowley, Texas, is another one that I'm looking forward to see if he signs with Arkansas.
Richard, outside of recruiting, we got state championships, some of them this weekend. Any particular game you're most interested or invested in when it comes to crowning a state champion football-wise?
Yeah, I mean, I think the Bentonville Bryant game, I mean, you got two Razorbacks on each side of the ball. I mean, so I think that, just being the first one on Friday night, I'm excited about that. And now, to be honest with you, I've just been consumer for recruiting, and I looked at the list and saw who was playing on Saturday, but I've forgotten, to be honest with you.
Yeah, Greenwood plays Shiloh on Saturday. Then let's see, Hot Springs Lakeside plays Joe T. Robinson Saturday. So, and you got Cross County plays the early game on Friday.
Yeah, Danny. They play at noon.
Yeah, there's the noon games, the 2A, the 7A's at 6:30, and then 5A and 6A are on Saturday.
Okay. Well, I'll be honest with you. I just saw the 6:30 game. I was just scanning and in between trying to get prepared for today. But Danny Bill, obviously, future Razorback, will be playing on Friday too.
All right, Richard, we appreciate it. I know you got work to do. House of Webster, it's gifting season. I know we're excited. We got our Christmas party coming up, and they're going to give us some homemade jams. I mean, it's just the best. HouseofWebster.com. They've been in Rogers, Arkansas for 90-plus years, 1013 North 2nd Street. And, man, it seems like you've tried pretty much everything they've got.
Yeah, I had some salsa yesterday, so who knows? Probably be using one of their products later today.
It's part of it. I had some last night as well on a burrito.
I tried the mango habanero salsa the other day. I think I like the peach chipotle a little bit better, but this one was really good too. I think you get both, kind of put them side by side and see which one you like. But that mango habanero didn't overpower you with the heat, but had a great sweet flavor.
Carolina Reaper is definitely the hot one of the bunch.
Yeah. Well, I had both of those last night. The habanero and the Reaper, both.
It's all good. HouseofWebster.com. Again, you can stop by and see them at 1013 North 2nd Street at their retail location in Rogers, Arkansas, based and Arkansas made. RD, good stuff, man. Get to work. I know you got a lot more of it. We appreciate you making some time for us.
All right. I appreciate you guys. And Lisa, I enjoyed your conversation. I was laughing the whole time. God bless her.
You don't always win your first bet. That's why MyBookie has you covered. Use our code HOGS, H-O-G-S, and your first bet up to $500 is fully covered. If your pick doesn't hit, you get it right back with our Bet Back bonus. Go to MyBookie.ag and use the code HOGS to claim your Bet Back bonus. MyBookie's, where bettors win together, because bragging's good, but cashing in is better. And your first bet is fully covered. Use our code HOGS.
Must opt in during the bet to use the Bet Back bonus.